Brad, just your overall thoughts first of all, please.
Just a frustrating 80 minutes, I think. We allowed them to frustrate us, and then with that frustration we had everyone sort of 1 to 17 try and come up with something special or win it on their own, and we didn't work together as a team, and then that led to errors, because there's lack of clarity about what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve. So and the harder we tried, but the worse it got. But we just tried not as a team, we tried as individuals.
What was it that frustrated you from their point of view? Was it the ruck speed?
Well, he's done a good job of getting numbers in and slowing it down, but we got our fair share of penalties on the back of it. But, I think we've got to learn to control our emotions and not worry about the things that aren't in our control, and whether, we win or play the ball, and if you've got to, we're taking steps to go backwards to try and play the ball because they're all in the ruck. But it's, good luck to them. That was obviously their tactic, and it frustrated us, and it worked, and we've got to learn to deal with that better.
Does that frustrate you, because we've seen times this season where you've not allowed that to happen? Does it feel like a bit of a step back in that respect?
I don't know. We didn't deserve to win that game. They outplayed us. You can't have the amount of opportunities that we did, and we didn't ice them, and it's a good lesson for us, and we need to learn from it pretty quickly that everyone needs to play their role, but we need to do it together as a team. No one's good enough in this team or in the competition win it on their own.
There was one sin bin, but could there have been one before that with the tip tackle on Lockie Miller, do you think?
I think at the start of the year, there was lots of sin bins for not a lot of. All you want is consistency across the board. That's all. And I don't want to be frustrated and act on emotion and say things that I need to have a good look at those before I start making rash statements about them. Yeah.
Like you say, that the harder you try, the worse it got at times. Jake Connor had a bit of an off day. What do you put that down to?
Like I said, I just think we were frustrated. So with the frustration, everyone wanted to win, everyone was trying hard. But sometimes the harder you try, we just needed to calm down, settle it, keep it simple, and we didn't.
Was he carrying a knock towards the end, Jake?
Yeah, I think he got a knock, but I think he should be okay.
Positives from tonight?
Well, we only conceded one try, but even then, we still should have stopped that, but there wasn't a lot of positives to take out of it, no.
Does it feel a little bit like a step back?
Well, it's not a step back, it's just a lesson for us. It's one game. If you're doing that, 2-3 weeks in a row, it's a step back. It's not a step back, it's just a lesson. We need to learn from it. And rather get those lessons now than when it really matters.
How's Mick?
They've taken him to hospital. It doesn't look good. Yeah, he might have a fracture to his face, so we'll have to wait and see.
Any thoughts on how it came about?
He thinks he got a shoulder flush on his head, but I don't want to be making rash statements until we've actually seen it, and but yeah, he feels like there was contact on it. Well, there has to be some sort of force on his head for him to have a fracture. So, just how it happened, I don't know.
Is he? I mean, how is he? It sounds pretty nasty.
Yeah, no, he's pretty beat up. He's on the gas, but they'll get him up to hospital and get him looked at and see where they go to from there. Could be surgery, who knows?
Thanks. Any further questions?